Hi, it's Brian Newman with the Spotlight of Business Owner Show, and today we're thrilled to have Melissa Glass. Hi, Melissa. How are you?
Good. How are you? Thank you for having me.
Yeah, it's my pleasure. And you're amazing. I know we just had an event last weekend, and you guys were there and helped us out. Yeah, so you're with Party Host Helpers,
That's
and
right.
yeah, before we learn about that business, can you let people know how did you get into it?
Well, I've been, my previous life, I was a hairstylist. And then
Ah,
after retiring, I got into the event management with trade shows. So that was on a much larger scale, dealing with thousands of people. But with this company, I started as a helper. And then I became a brand ambassador for them over the holidays. And then in January, they made me a regional director for Arizona.
oh, very cool. Oh, wow. I know I was peeking at your website before you came on here, and I noticed that it's not just in Phoenix that you offer these services, right?
That's right. We are a woman owned, we're certified woman owned national company. We're an event staffing service. So you can find us in cities like Chicago and New York, New Jersey, Philadelphia is where our CEO started the company. You can find us in Florida, Texas, Arizona, California, Washington, Oregon,
Oh my God.
Colorado. Yeah, so we are expanding quickly.
Oh, wow. No, that's amazing. I had no idea. When I met you, I thought it was just a locally owned business, but boy, you guys are huge. No, so I know that you also offer a variety of services. Can you let them know what some of the services are?
Absolutely. So, like I said, we're a party and event staffing service. So, we specialize in servers, bartenders, event staff, like brand ambassadors. We can be ticket scanners, anything from a home party of, five of your friends having a dinner party and you just want some help in the kitchen, all the way to a large scale conference where we can do registration and ticket scanning for you.
Oh, wow. No, that's pretty cool. Let me ask you, because I know there's a lot of viewers that have small businesses, some have medium-sized businesses, some have large businesses, and their events also vary from small to large. Can
Hmm.
you let us know, like, what would be the smallest venue you guys would take on?
Your home.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Yeah, that's probably the smallest venue. We partner with large scale venues and caterers, so we can do intimate home parties where you just want some help in the kitchen, help cleaning up. For example, like Passover was a busy time for us helping with Seder. We can help with your backyard barbecue, birthday parties, kids parties, anything you feel like you want to enjoy your party so that you can, have some help in the kitchen. We make sure that the ice is cold and the trash is empty.
Oh, wow. I know, yeah, I actually grew up in Ohio and my parents entertained a lot. They
It's a
had,
lot of work.
yes, it is. They always had, well, eventually they ended up having help and they would actually bring in the food.
Hmm.
This was an option, but some of them would actually bring in food that was prepared outside. They'd bring that in, they clean up afterwards, like you said, they serve it,
Yeah,
and yeah, that was such a tremendous help to my mother, I remember,
it
but
is.
yeah, I was going to ask you also, I noticed there's a huge list of different venues that you guys uh, can provide your services at. Can you let them know some of them? Like I know I was reading about like dinner parties, holiday parties, even backyard picnics.
Right. So, some of the places that we can help is, like you said, private residences, um, anything like a community center. We work with universities as well. So we have UPenn is one of our universities, and the sororities and the fraternities, they need to have accredited bartenders that is vetted through the college. And so Party Host Helpers is their premier vendor.
Wow.
We can do corporate offices. So if you're having a very important lunch meeting and you want to make it look very classy, you can have Party Host Helpers come in and serve and clean up lunch. We also do festivals, sports tournaments, convention centers. I mean, you name it, we can go there.
What about bar mitzvah parties?
Any party. We love parties.
Oh, okay, okay. No, that's pretty cool. That is really cool. I know I had a mix and mingle last weekend,
Yes.
and you guys were wonderful. Honestly,
Thank
wherever I needed the help, you guys were there, you know. So I'm just curious, like, what's the minimum amount of time that you guys provide your services at a venue
So
versus
to
the maximum?
well, maximum can be whatever. I mean, if you want us full time, you can. We do have a 4 hour minimum. So when you hire a helper, it is a 4 hour minimum, but you can certainly use us for as long as you need us to. We do events that are multiple days, multiple venues for the companies. What we have is what we're actually really known for is, say you need something last minute, we can get somebody there for you to help you. So of course, planning ahead is always much appreciated so that we can have our staff ready. But when it comes to maybe like, oh my gosh, I have a big party, I just can't do it, I'm stressed, I need somebody to come over. So we're really good about coming in and saving the day.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I'll tell you, that's a big help, because yeah, I mean, there's a lot that goes into planning an event,
A
and
lot more than you think and realize sometimes. You're like, oh, I'm just gonna have a little party. And then the next thing you know, it's like, oh my God.
yeah, I
That's
forgot this, I forgot to provide that, and oh yeah,
right.
it's a panic situation. You don't want to get there. No, but yeah, Melissa, can you let people know what's the easiest and the best way to get in touch with you or to sign up for your services?
Well, I'm the regional director here in Arizona, so I have the whole state. And right now, it's kind of slow here in Phoenix. I'm looking to, uh, build my partnerships up north. So I'm looking for connections in Flagstaff, Sedona, Prescott Valley, Payson, um, pretty much where the Phoenicians are going to get out of the heat. So the best way
Wow.
to get best way to get a hold of me is that information right there on your screen. That's my personal cell phone number, 602 And then you can also go to our website, partyhosthelpers.com, and put in a request for proposal that will therefore then come to me. I do everything. I hire all my helpers. I vet them. They are background checked. They are polished. I make sure that I assign the right helper to the right party. To kind of help with personalities and know what party to schedule helpers with. And then I also deal with the public as far as working with their request for proposals. So I'm in constant contact all the time.
Oh, nice, nice. Yeah, I'm just curious. Yeah, so what's the biggest event you guys have ever taken on?
We had a destination management company contact us, and they had a very large, very well known client that was having a conference at the JW Marriott at Desert Ridge. And I had about I had about 30 helpers for 2 days.
Wow.
And yep, and what we were doing is we were scanning badges. So we can do everything like that.
Oh, that's cool. That is cool. No, so also, I'm sure people are curious, do you guys charge like per the event? Or is there like a package? Or do you charge like by the hour? Or how does that?
Well, typically we charge by the hour since you don't like we have a 4 hour minimum, so we charge by the hour. What we do is we require like a 50% deposit. We'll give you a proposal, you accept it, and then you deposit 50%, and then we charge you on the back end based on actual hours worked. So if for instance, you scheduled us for 5 hours, but you only needed us for 4.5, so you will only be billed for the hours worked past 4 hours. So, or what happens a lot is they realize that they had a lot more work than they needed, and they have us stay longer sometimes.
Oh, okay, okay. Is there anything that you guys won't do? You know what I mean? Like at a venue, that's
Well,
too much.
we're an event staffing service, and so we don't cater, but we will work with caterers. Or if you bring in your own food, we can help set that up. We can monitor it, make sure things are cleaned and replenished. Um, Pretty much that's, we don't do table rentals, we don't do catering. So if you have an event and you have a venue and you have food coming one way or another, we can be there to make sure that we can decorate your tables, we can set the bars up, we can set up your buffet, we can make sure everything is clean and tidy during your event, and then we can help you break down. So we can also, take the trash out, clean up the linens, make it look like it never happened.
Boy, that's really nice to, oh, cool. No,
That's
I know it's a huge relief to know that you guys are available. I know I put on events like every 3 or 4 months, and
Mhm.
yeah, sometimes, I get shorthanded, someone went out sick, someone's not available, they had a death in their family, or you never know what happened. But it's nice to know that you guys are available, that, I could always turn to you guys for help.
Absolutely. You can call us whenever you need us. We also we do a lot of charity events, and Party Host Helpers is involved in a lot of charities. I think our CEO is now on the board of the March of Dimes, I believe, in
Oh,
her state. Her name is Renee, and she's fantastic. She's a wonderful CEO.
oh,
We
nice.
do a lot of fundraising, a lot of charity events. We've done things at the Phoenix Art Museum. Um,
Oh,
we've done things at the Scottsdale Center for the Arts. Um, I can't even name all the stuff. There's a charity called Hunkapai Farms in North Scottsdale, and they rescue animals, and then they work with at-risk kids to help them take care of the farm, and so the kids learn compassion for animals.
oh, very cool.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
do a lot.
no, so just on a final note, again, can you let people know, should they call you? Would you prefer they go to your website to sign up for your services, or what's the best way to get in touch?
You can do it any way you want, really. I mean, go to our website, check out, see what we do. You can put in a request for proposal. If it's in Arizona, then it comes straight to me. If you want to call and leave me a message, that's perfectly fine as well.
Okay, and again, your number is 602-750-4121, right?
That's correct.
Oh, okay. All right, well, thank you so much for being on here. It's great to see you.
Thank you so much for having me, Brian. It's been a pleasure.
Sure. Thank you.